Hi again from Zurich. I'm on my way to get an exclusive interview with Patrick Hofer, co-founder and CEO of We+Care, an age tech startup that's emerging out of stealth today. Check it out. Hi, I'm here with Patrick Hofer, who is the co-founder of We+Care and Pro Aidants, one startup and one non-profit who are working in collaboration. Patrick, tell us what's going on.
I was a caregiver and I saw the opportunities digital technology can help carers. And so I co-founded the We+Care application that helps coordinate the care with non-profit organizations such as medical care, social support, or doctors and hospitals. So I went out and built that platform and went to the care, and they say, awesome, finally we have some help at hand, and if I knew what you're doing, I would have done it differently. And so really great feedback from the market, from the carers that can help them solve the problems. So great, yeah, let's invest in a product. And then I went to the organizations. These are in Switzerland 80% are non-profit funded, partly funded from the government. But they say, no, with a startup we can't work. Sorry. And so,
Wait. I want to pause on that. You went to non-profits to sell your product, and they told you that they can't work with you because you are a business entity and not a non-profit?
Yeah, because I'm a startup and we don't really have this startup culture there, or collaborate with startups, embrace technology at all. So, yeah, I was disappointed because the solution is needed. And so, what's the solution there? If you can't work together, so we need to change our organizational structure to be one of them. And so we came to the idea that in Switzerland there is no organization that takes the voice for the carers, the informal family carers. And so we decided to set up an advocacy organization for carers in Switzerland. And so we are one of them now too.
So how does that work? Is the non-profit a shareholder in the startup?
The main concern we have here, this is a general problem, embracing technologies about privacy, it's about security. In platform business, it's about who is entitled to go on the platform. And so the non-profit organization, the Pro Aidants organization, is deciding how to do that. So the non-profit organization is controlling or taking care of the interests of the care and the organization that the technology is fit for them. And together we do a joint venture, the non-profit and the startup make a joint venture to provide the technology to the care. If you look at Libra, the new currency of Facebook has a similar structure.
Patrick is also the chapter ambassador for Aging 2.0 Zurich. So can you tell the people watching this a little bit about the Swiss tech ecosystem and age tech ecosystem?
Yeah, we started here in last September with the chapter, and we had great response. 30 startups coming out. Didn't knew they existed. It's great. We have now a community, startup community.
We are here today actually in the Zurich chapter event that is focused on age tech, and we had a lot of really interesting startups here with us today and some stakeholders from the aging ecosystem, and people even came all the way from Germany to attend this event. So it was a really interesting day, and thank you, Patrick, for inviting me over.
Thanks for joining, Karen.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, it was great that we saw how Israel is doing, and it was really exciting learning we had how Israeli age tech companies are addressing the challenge. For example, we saw that Israeli age tech go global immediately. That's surely a thing we can learn here in Switzerland. So thanks a lot for sharing your insights.
Thank you for inviting me.